வணக்கம், நான் பார்த்தேன் சமைத்தேன் அன்னபூர்ணி. இன்றைக்கி நம்ம பண்ண போகிறது வந்து ஒரு மெக்சிகன் டிலைட். அதுக்கு பேர் வந்து என்சிலாடான்னு. இதை பண்ண போகிறது வந்து என்னோட சன் தான். ஸோ ஹீ வில் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் டு யூ வாட் ஆர் ஆல் த திங்ஸ் நீடட் ஃபார் தட் அண்ட் த ப்ரொசீஜர்.
So enchilada is a Mexican dish. It is made up of corn tortillas. Tortillas are very similar to our chapatis, which are filled with either meat or vegetable-based dishes, and they are baked with a savory topping or sauce as well. So the key parts are to make the tomato sauce, which we will be putting on top of the filled tortillas, then the tortilla itself, and then the filling. So we'll start with the tomato sauce. So for this we have boiled tomatoes and removed the skin. You also cut and de-seed them, and then we have also soaked different types of red chilies. Mexico has a very similar latitude to India, and they are also very popular for their chilies. So you can use different chilies. In fact, if you are able to get the typical mirchi bhaji chili, that is the bhaji chili, green long ones, you could roast them on the fire and de-skin it and use it also to give it a different taste. So now we don't have it in season, so we are using dried red chilies which are soaked in warm water. So we will start making the sauce. So for that I have taken a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Then we will take a bit of maida and just mix it in and cook it in the oil. This maida is just to give a little bit more thickening for the sauce. Just stir it in, let it cook for a while. So I'm adding a pinch of jeera powder and coriander powder. In the meantime, we have already ground the tomatoes and soaked red chilies. We'll just mix it in and then gradually cook it. I have also added the salt to the puree of tomatoes and red chilies. So we'll just cook it a bit. You don't have to cook it too much, just for the raw smell to go away for a couple of minutes. So I had just tasted the salt a bit and added some more, as it was a little less. You can just cook it till it starts bubbling a bit, and then we can switch it off. We'll move on to cooking the filling and the vegetables. So here we have taken finely diced mushrooms, green capsicum, yellow capsicum, red capsicum, onions, corn and green peas. You can take any combination of vegetables, and even if you are a meat eater, you can use meat as well. So we will saute the vegetables and prepare the filling now. So put a tawa back on and pour some oil. So I'm just taking a bit of olive oil again to saute the vegetables. In addition to the vegetables, we have also pre-cooked some rajma, which also we will be adding for the filling. So the rajma will cover the protein part. If you are not using rajma, you could use any other meat for your protein. So the onions have turned golden brown. I'll add slowly the other vegetables. I'll start with the capsicums. I added 3 colored capsicums. You can be creative and use any combination of vegetables that you would like. So corn is a very integral part of Mexican cuisine. So we will add some corn and green peas as well. Again, continue to saute the vegetables. We'll add the rajma now. Don't worry if the filling becomes a little excess. You can always take it and use it like a regular curry if the filling is more. To finish off, we'll add the finely diced mushrooms and continue to cook for a bit. Add some salt and masalas to taste. You would have noticed that I didn't add any red chili powder or green chilies in this. That's because the red chilies have been soaked and ground into the paste, and so that is going to be very spicy. So you need to balance it out. You see how spicy is your sauce, and accordingly adjust the spice of the filling as well. So now this is almost ready. So this is going to be a dry filling, so try to cook it such that all the water evaporates, but be careful and make sure that it doesn't
Get burnt.
get burnt. Yeah. So I also added some turmeric and salt for this. So we'll just let it cook for the water to evaporate and keep it aside. So we'll move on to the last step, which is the baking. So in the filling that we made, I did not add any ginger garlic paste, but you suit your tastes, and if you want you can add some. Then parallelly I also made some thin tortilla sheets, just like chapatis, and then you cook it the regular way, and I kept the filling and made it into small rolls. So let's start with 3 rolls. Now we'll move on to preparing the baking dish. So I have taken a baking dish and spread a thin even layer of the sauce that we prepared. Kids would love it a little bit more gravy, so you can accordingly choose it. Then place the rolled and filled tortilla sheets into this bed of tomato sauce, the enchilada sauce. Then we'll take 2 different cheeses today. We have taken a cheddar and Gouda cheese. So grate the cheese onto a plate, and then so that we can finally put it on top of our tortilla sheets. I'm grating both the cheeses. I put some the grated cheese on top of the tortillas, and we will spread some more sauce on top of the cheese. And now we are ready to bake. So let's take it to the baking to the oven. On special request, I am putting some more of the filling on top of the sauce, and we can lay some more cheese and sauce if you want on top of this as well. So whatever will make the dish look exciting and colorful, and you can add a bit more cheese. The molten cheese on top of the dish will make it very good to look at and tasty as well. So now we'll take it to the oven. We are going to bake it in the microwave oven itself. We are using the convection mode on this. So for using it in the convection mode, depending on your microwave oven, you will have to preheat it. So I selected the convection setting gear given here, and when you start it, it will start preheating. So wait for that to preheat, and once it is preheated, we will keep it inside and bake it for about 10 minutes. So the dish is ready now. We had baked it for about 5 minutes at 180 degrees centigrade. So it's time to eat the enchiladas. Enjoy.